and whipped out a pen and changed the world? Yep, he did, man. Because it's crazy to think about. Let's go. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. Dear Slim, I thought that maybe because you paved the way for me, you might relate to weight that Caucasian rappers are carrying. They're constantly comparing us to you, it's embarrassing. Never gaining their approval, it's just hate we're inheriting. But I'm here now, go ahead and hate it, don't hurt. Call me culture vulture garbage, those are ignorant words. I kill a vulture, cook the poultry in a pan till it's burnt. See Marshall, I'm just like you, I'm flipping the bird. Dear Slim, I just want to give you your flowers. I spent hours memorizing all of your songs in 2000. You were the reason I screamed at all of my teachers. A teen, I needed your CD on repeat and Shady's face on my t-shirt. But I'm here now, they call me controversial just like you. We're both white, both rap, both of our eyes blue. Screw any guy who tries. I'm trying to like, dude, this is not good for my first reaction video. This is like way too heavy for me, man. I should have started with something like really small first. You know how they say like, you know, you get in the ring, you probably want to get like a lower at the, you know, you want to get at a certain level. You know, you go in the weights, you don't start with like, you know, 1,000-pound weights, man. You got to start where you're at. Like me, it'd probably be like 50 pounds, and then just work your way up. But oh, what did I do to myself? This is like I wanted to stop it and I couldn't. I just kept listening. Now, as far as a reactor, like this is my first time reacting. I'm watching how reactors did it, and I don't know, they're catching stuff way better than I am because the way I process, I have to just watch and listen and just absorb, and that probably won't be fun for reaction because I just be like, I just listening and just going processing. That's how my brain works. But he just dropped a lot of stuff. Let's just go back a little bit. I might have to repeat this again and again and again. And I am. Guess what? I'm going to be watching this all weekend long with 1,000 reactors, and probably even more. Probably new reactors have all jumped on now, just like me, which is what, you know, Tom, let's go, bro. You're going to have like 1 million reactors this weekend. 1 million and counting. Let's go. Tries to say you changed. I need to go back a little bit. I just like, I want to like enjoy this as long as possible, but we can only stretch it out so much. So let's go. Marshall, I'm just like you. I'm flipping the bird. Dear Slim, I just want to give you your flowers. I spent hours memorizing all of your songs in 2000. You were the reason I screamed at all of my teachers. A teen, I needed your CD on repeat and Shady's face on my t-shirt. But I'm here now. They call me controversial just like you. We're both white, both rap, both of our eyes blue. Screw any guy who tries to say you changed and don't like you. Cause in my mind, it's still 99. And I'm you. Marshall, remember back when you became Eminem. You changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck. But I don't give a what, nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what, nah, 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 nah. That last part makes me laugh. It's like, it's just, na 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 na. It's what's so funny about it. That's what I love about Tom's hooks, by the way. If y'all haven't got it, this guy is satirical as all get out. He is literally like putting his, he's mooning. He's like, oh, it's just funny to hear, like, it's making me laugh. Nah, 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 nah. It's sort of like, it just feels like such like a recompense, like revenge. It's like the perfect revenge. Now it's not called Stan's Revenge. It's called Dear Slim, which I thought was going to be called Stan's Revenge, but the other one was called what? The first was Stan. And here's the other crazy thing: the lighting. That car. I wonder If it's the same model, it looks like the same model. I have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Okay, M's about to get. This is great marketing. M's about to get some serious views on his Stan videos. Everyone's gonna go back and watch Stan. So he's about to get like 1 billion more views on that sucker because everyone's gonna be analyzing these videos back to back. The lighting's amazing. It looks just like the old Stan. Like in his mind, he says he's back in '99. Dude, he's putting me back there. This is. Yes. All right, let's go. Let's get back into this, man. I feel like my chest just caved in. I'm over here working out with 1,000-pound weights. What was I thinking? All right. Let's back it up a little bit. All right. Let's go. It's a 3 minute 25.
Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. Whether you love me or hate me, you think I'm crazy. Dropped 100 grand to get a beat from Shady. I really hope when I bought it he wasn't angry, but I really had to tell him that he changed me. The truth of the matter is, without you, Marshall Mathers, I would've committed suicide before I was a rapper. You showed me that I could do it. I didn't need to be black, or I know it's stupid, but I just had to do my best to say thank you. Marshall.
Whoa. Hold on. I think he just said something there that I was wrong from the beginning, maybe. Produced by Eminem. Wait, is this the same beat that I heard the other day that somebody leaked? It almost doesn't sound the same. Because I'm like caught up in the music. I'm caught up in something different. I think he just said the opposite of what I was thinking in the beginning. In that line, I think he was saying, "Hey, I got your NFT. I know nothing you can do about it now. I mean, that was your deal, and I own it, so I'm going to do whatever I want. And I just want to say thank you," which is cool. He's like giving him a tribute. So it's a weird tribute. It's like if it's like the beat's produced by Eminem, but this is not. Let's just say that. This is not. That's what I'm thinking. This is not produced by Eminem. What Tom's doing. But the beat was produced by Eminem. And Tom is just using it and basically tribute / some people might interpret some disses here because Tom's in a way, in a kind way, saying, "Hey, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, but man, this is where I listened to you back then. This is what you were doing." He could be in a way kind of saying, "What are you doing now? What are you doing today?" Because I had to go back to '99 to find you. And that's an interesting thought. I mean, I was listening to, is it Brad and Lex, I believe? Yeah, Brad and Lex were talking about something they made me think about was like, when was the last song going back in time that spoke of unity and unifying everybody? And it was, I agreed with them. I think they said it was, when they look back, it was like "We Are the World," which came out, what feel like "We Are the World," And it was like, that was a mainstream message to bring people together. And that's how far you have to go back to think about music and mainstream messages. It's bringing people together. Today, it's all what Tom's talking about. It's a bunch of mumble rapping, garbage eating, drug taking, all this crap going on. And M's kind of like hidden, well, the labels, if the labels are shutting everybody up, then, it's going to counter their message. So I may be reading too much into this, but that's kind of what I got from that. I'm going to go back a little bit just to hear that again, because that was like, I just caught that. And we're getting towards the end of the song here.
Dropped 100 grand to get a beat from Shady. I really hope when I bought it he wasn't angry, but I really had to tell him that he changed me.
I hope I bought it, he wasn't angry. So, see? I'm thinking like, M's not It says produced by him, but he can use that. That's part of the NFT. I told you. I told you, man. If I had 200 grand and bought the NFT, if I outbid bidded Tom, I would have been messing with that, and I could say it's produced by Eminem, and everybody'd be like, "Dude, Eminem's backing you." But that's part of the danger, I guess, of selling the beat, or maybe that's not totally a good idea if it's really personal to you, or your name is, because like anybody could purchase it, and then what? You know, something to think about with this NFT world that we're going into.
The truth of the matter is, without you, Marshall Mathers, I would have committed suicide before I was a rapper. You showed me that I could do it. I didn't need to be blacker. I know it's stupid, but I just had to do my best to say thank you. Marshall, remember
Thank you.
when you became Eminem, you changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. Marshall, remember back when you became Eminem, you changed the world with a pen. Well, now I'm just like you. I don't give a what, saying what I want with my fingers up. Everybody triggered and they think I suck, but I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah. I don't give a what. Nah, 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 nah.
Nova Rockefeller. Dude, that would be crazy if she busted out of the hood, huh? Or like in the back of the car and started rapping. I would have been like, what? But dang. Ah. I, this is what I love about Tom, man. There's gonna be some angry people. And you know what? That's why I'm laughing so hard, because he's basically he's basically sticking it to him, man. He's like, nah, 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 nah. Oh my goodness. What? Who would be this bold, right? This is bold. Bold as I'll get out. I'm interested to see what the reaction community is going to do with this. All right, that was my first listen to the song, and I hated like the way. I mean, I had to use it for my first reaction, and I was like, I had to try and digest all at the same time, look at the visual, all that stuff. This is like, well, to all you reactors out there, you guys make it look way too easy. You must have 4 different brains working at the same time with trying to process all of that. Just a little bit about myself on throw this out. My music's probably gonna throw out here that I love piano, so I wrote my own stuff. It's like new age stuff, but that's how my musical world was always like instrumentals, sounds. So Tom opened up a whole new dimension for me in terms of like lyrics. I mean, I do hear lyrics every now and then. I mean, I catch them, but they're not. I don't catch them as easily as everyone else does because I'm too busy focusing on the instrumentals. I listen to the pianos in the background. I heard the piano in this. Could you hear that? Burr. Like that's my ears go to that, and I absorb that because I try to put it into an instrument, and I try to evoke the same emotion into that instrument, into the piano. I try to like whatever I'm feeling, I try to put it into that instrument. So that's why I have a hard time absorbing a lot of the lyrics because I'm busy with the instrumentals. The beat is also like some folks I noticed on another reaction channel, they can't hear anything unless they hear the beat first. And then for them, they're able to process the lyrics, which for me, the instrumentals and the beat sometimes keeps me from focusing on the lyrics because I'm like listening to it. And I could hear I listened to the background. I think he might have added a few things. I'm not sure if he did or if it was 100% that beat, the beat from Eminem, or if he edited some stuff into it. I'm not sure because The one I heard that was leaked a while back, or a couple weeks ago, someone cleverly dubbed one of his spoken words over it, so it sounded like it was a release with Eminem. And I thought Eminem would be would be on the track, but he just left him out and um, just released it as is. So for people that don't like Tom's hooks and stuff, I've always loved Tom's hooks, and I just I can see where he's going with all of his hooks. It's it's another discussion altogether, a whole other video. So um, with that, that's it. I'll be out. My music's posted. Check out my remarks down below. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever. If you like me as a reactor, I've got a few followers. Hey, it always starts with a few, right? And so I just want to thank those guys. Give a shout out to all of them. And let's go. I'm going to check that. I'm going to be over here watching this video again and again. So as I'm sure all of y'all will, we'll see you guys out there on the discussion boards. Peace.